Hey, what's going on, guys? Talk Norwich City here, back for another video. Once again, joined with Chris. As always, Chris's links will be in the description, as always. I'm sure you know who he is by now. Chris, today, bit of a topic. Alex Neil out. What do you make of the Twitter remarks, the Facebook remarks?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. On the Facebook groups, on the Twitter as well, people are saying Alex Neil out. But it's genuine because there is too many. Some people said it sarcastically, but I've seen a Paul Lambert this week as well. Like, bring back Lambert. I mean, what is it with Norwich fans, more than any other fans, whenever we lose, it's the end of the world. We were never, ever going to go through this Premier League season without going on a losing streak because we need to learn, because we didn't sign a defender in the summer. Yeah. We need to sign a defender in January. I think that some fans need a little bit of a reality check. I've got to be honest with you. We're Norwich City. We've not actually spent barely any money in the transfer window on a back line. We are going to lose games. We're going to lose games against the big boys. We're going to lose games against the people that we should be beating as well. It's about staying together and staying positive. I know it sounds patronising, but this Alex Neil out thing is absolutely pathetic.
I think the key thing you said there was a reality check, because all of us, we're all optimistic Norwich fans. I said in yesterday's preview that I think we might draw to Man City. We're probably not, but that's because I'm a Norwich fan. But on paper, we're probably the worst team in the league. I think you'd agree.
No, I wouldn't.
On paper?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's better than us? Who's worse than us?
Sorry. I think Bournemouth are worse than us.
On paper?
Yeah. They're just Bournemouth.
I think you're finding a bit of Norwich City optimism.
I've got my yellow and green glasses on, Jack. But
just take them off for a minute. Take them off for a minute.
I can't. The positivity is in my blood. Look, I think that this negativity needs to stop. That's it. It's stupid. It's pointless.
It does need to stop. That's not what I'm saying. I think we do need to have a reality check sometimes and realise that I've said it all season. I think we're going to stay up. I still think we're going to stay up. Like you said, we're going to go through the season. We're going to have sticky patches. We had it under Lambert. We had it under Houghton. More under Houghton. Let's not forget, under Chris Houghton, we had a 10-game unbeaten run. People forget about that. People forget that you go through good bits, you go through bad points. We started this season so well.
Yeah.
So well. And it was only really, I'm trying to think back where it all sort of turned. It was probably Newcastle.
You think?
What game was before Newcastle? I can't remember, but that's where everyone started to feel a bit negative. Let's not forget, the same defence that conceded 6 to Newcastle, only conceded 1 to Liverpool, only conceded 1 to Everton, only conceded 1 to Stoke, the likes of Shaqiri we kept out. I think we all need to look back. Alex Neil is an inexperienced manager, but the thing I'm looking at here is no manager in the Premier League knows what they're doing. No one. They all just sort of blag their way through.
That's a big shout.
Mourinho, he's lost it.
Fair enough.
Experience. No, every single manager is learning. Jurgen Klopp's learning.
Yeah.
Louis van Gaal is learning. Every single team, when you lose a game, you start to think the world is against you.
Yeah.
The thing that I believe in is Alex Neil.
Fans do that too much, though.
No, I agree. It's because everyone's so short-minded in football.
I mean, honestly, I'm sorry to say, Rob and Chris, but in the last couple of Canary calls, I've had to turn it off halfway through because I can't stand listening to the negativity. It's not going to help anyone or anything. I know that people need to get their point forwards, but say Alex Neil out? Really? That's ludicrous.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing to say.
I think the thing with Alex, we have to remember, is that if it wasn't for Alex Neil, we wouldn't even be in the Premier League.
Correct.
Alex Neil, we're learning with Alex Neil, Alex Neil's learning with us. If you don't give him the chance, I don't know, we might bring in tactics Tim Sherwood, Brendan Rodgers. They'd then have to come in, they'd have to reassemble a new team. None of their managers have the grit, the determination, the passion, and the awareness to detail that Alex Neil has. And that's the reason why I think Alex Neil will not only keep us up this season, but do it with ease.
And you look at the managers that were linked with us before we got Alex Neil.
Tim Sherwood.
Neil Lennon.
Yeah.
I mean, how are they doing now, by the way? Again, reality check. Where we could have been to where we are now is massive. I see this season as a bonus season because last season it was amazing that we got promoted considering where we were.
Yeah.
This season is about learning.
Yeah.
It is about learning because we've not committed to propelling ourselves up the Premier League due to signings. So it is a learning experience, but we're in this together, and I think we'll survive.
I think the other thing we need to look at is the whole transfer situation. A lot of people saying Alex Neil out because he didn't sign players. Alex Neil wanted to sign players as much as we did. David McNally wanted to sign players as much as we did. The only reason we didn't sign players was because we weren't willing to chuck tens of millions of pounds at average players. At one point, we were looking at signing Ricky Lambert for $6 million. He hasn't scored since last February. Just think about that. If we would have gone on to sign Ricky Lambert for $6 million...
He looked bad on the sidelines against West Brom, Jack.
Yes, he might have scored 10, 15 goals, but more likely he would have underperformed, scored 5 in a season, and we'd all be looking at and going, hang on a minute, why is McNally wasting our money? Why is Alex Neil bringing these players? Since Ricky Van Wolfswinkel, we've been less inclined to spend money. I think we've got a solid enough team here. I said it in my season preview. Yes, we haven't signed who we need to sign, but I think we've got a good enough team to scrape into January. Then we try and sign.
Then we commit.
The likes of, I don't know, your Joseph Yobos of the world, who aren't going to stay at the club for ages, but they might just do enough to keep you up.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you, Jack. I don't. And the other thing as well to remember is that Alex Neil isn't the guy. Yes, he has the final say, but he doesn't do all of the work for transfers. It's not all Alex Neil's responsibility. You know, it's the big man at the top that plays a big part in that, and it's important that fans remember that.
Let's remember as well, we did make some cracking signings. Robbie Brady, I'd say, is an absolute steal. Mbakani,
Jarvis, by the way.
Jarvis.
We all moaned about that. Look at him.
Exactly.
You know?
Things are very, they can sway either way in football, but my message to anyone who's saying Alex Neil out, the man is a genius. He knows what he's doing. The whole club knows what they're doing. If you've read Tales of the City, you know how much the board love Norwich City. It might look at times that they don't care, but they do genuinely care. We all want the same common goal. That's success. I believe Alex Neil is the man to take us forward.
Yes. What a rally call, Jack.
Indeed. So get behind the boys. Get behind Alex Neil. I fully expect us to maybe get beaten at Man City this weekend. But follow the boys. Keep the faith. In Alex Neil we trust. On the ball, City.
Come on!
Who's going now, guys? Talk Norwich City here, back for our Manchester City preview, joined with Chris. How you doing?
Amazing.
Good. We've changed location from kitchen to kitchen in my